Hi and welcome. Getting started with Systeme.io. So first of all, let's look at the features. If you scroll down, you will see all the features that you get on Systeme. So you'll get a sales funnel, email marketing, website builder. There's an affiliate program management. You can do automation for your marketing, webinars, online courses, blogging, and you can also sell products. All the features are available, but you need to see which plan has which feature. So if you come here under pricing, you can see you can start with the free plan and then the rest of the plans, and then come here and see the options that you get with each and every plan. So let's just get started with the free account. I'll just click there. I'll just click here, start for free. So I'll use this email address and then I'll just get started for free. Confirm the email address, go to Gmail. There we go, confirm, set up a new password. There we go, you've landed on your dashboard. So you can look at the different features that you have. Contacts, you can look at your contacts here. You can import contacts if you have an email list. Of course, this is just a warning that you should only import contacts that you have permission to email. If you didn't get permission, you probably shouldn't be emailing people you didn't get permission from, because they'll just add you in the spam and that will mark your email as a spammer. So if you want to import, you can import a CSV. Maybe you export contacts from MailChimp, you can import them here. And then you can change, say, the delimitation of your CSV file. If they are delimited by a comma or a space, then you can choose that there. But most CSV are usually delimited by commas, separated by commas. And then you can choose a tag for imported contacts. Right now, I don't want to import anything. But if you are to import anything, just bring in a CSV file and import. You can also add them into an existing campaign, but I don't have any. This is a new account. Let me just create a CSV file that I can use as a sample. So I'm just going to pause, and then once I'm done editing, I will come back. So that's my sample. I'm just going to save it as a CSV, sample.csv. I'm going to save. And if we come back here, I'll look for sample.csv, and you can see it will show me the emails that it's going to import, and then the names are there. And if this is all you want to import, you'll just click on import. So let's go into contacts once again. I didn't add them into any tag. If we come here, you'll see that we have one email. So once your list has been populated with your new contacts, they will be shown here. And then you can filter what you want to see. You can filter, maybe you're looking for a specific email, you're looking for something specific, you can always filter, and that will show the list on this side. Maybe you're looking for someone by a specific name. It can contain or has a name. These are very self-explanatory. If you want to save a particular filter, you can always save a filter. Now let's go into email marketing first. Maybe you want to create a newsletter. You can come in here and you can see there are no newsletters. Campaigns. Let's look at campaigns here. There's nothing. So if you want to create an automatic email sequence, you can use campaigns. So let's go to newsletter first, and then we can click on create. And we can create a quick sample. So subject, sample, sender name, Ricky, and then the email, visual editor. Of course, you want to use the visual editor. And you can select one of these two templates. I'm going to click on save. Let's click back on it. and when we click back on it, we can edit it. So if you need to change anything here, change anything, just click on it and then you can start. Let us just exit. Let's go back into newsletters. What did I choose? Edit. That will edit the email. Just cancel. Let's create another one. And this time round, let's select the second template. Subject. I will call it sample 2. Sender. And then I'm going to save. And let's click on it. And that's the template we want to use. So if you want to edit the template, click on it. You can change all this. You can change the elements there. Click there to upload an image. You can edit the text there. Just double click on it and you can start editing it. And once you're done editing, you can also add elements from this side. If you want to add a button, just drag it in. Click on the button, enter the URL and the button text. And then enter the URL there. And then you can save the changes. You can change the background color. Link color, change different things, save changes, and then I'm just going to exit. Right, so let's say that's our email. You can save and send a test email. You can schedule it. Okay, let's just look at the items first. So funnels, you can create funnels. Just come in here, look at the options that you have, and you can set up a funnel. I'm not going to go through that now, but if you need tutorials like this, just let me know and I will create them. Blogs, if you need to set up a blog, let's create that. Your blog URL will be that. Your domain name. If you add domains into your account, you can choose a domain from here. And then you can give the blog a name and you can choose a template. Let's say that's our template. I can save. And if we visit the URL for our blog, you'll see that the blog is there and you can start adding your content. You can look at the different blog posts. You can deactivate instead of delete. Or you can come in and edit a blog post. Edit your content. That's that. Let's look at automations. You can have automation, and since I'm on the free plan, I think it comes with one rule. On the pricing page, you can see the amount, the number of rules that you have. Now the rules are, as the name suggests, the rules that will set up your automation. So if you click to create automation, you can create a rule, this trigger. You can see all the options that are available. Maybe you want to send an email when someone subscribes on your blog form, or a tag is added for someone. Somebody goes into a different step on your funnel, or they registered or enrolled in something, or you sent an email and they clicked a link. So let's say you have that, and then email link clicked. You can choose from there the email that you want to track clicked links, choose that email there. And then action, what do you want to do when they click that link? You want to add a tag, you want to send them another email, or do you want to enroll them in something? You can click send email, and then of course you'll choose the email that you want to send them. Now the way this works is that the action will depend on what you choose. So if you choose something like enroll in a course, you can choose a course there, or drip content. These are things that if you have here, then you can set them up on the different plans, on the different parts of Systeme. So here, let's just choose send email. And I don't see any email I can send, so I would have to create an email. I'll just call it send, and then here as well, send. And just remember, with all emails, you have all these options here. If you want to use someone's email, you can copy that, put it in there, and it will be replaced. It will be replaced by the email. Maybe you want to say hello, first name, you can put the first name there. So I'm just going to click on save. Sender name, I will choose Ricky. And then save. And then save that rule. So since I'm on the free plan, I don't think I can create another. Yeah, I cannot create a second one because I'm on the free plan. But that's basically how you do it. You create rules like that. So let's see what is workflow. Create. So a workflow, let's call this one sign up. We can edit it. Let's edit it. Create your first trigger based on an action. Let's see if they subscribe. Maybe they do something. Subscribe to campaign. So I don't have any campaign set up. That's why that's not working. Let's try a different one. Email clicked, yes. Link was clicked in that email. Try something else. If they clicked on a link, you can send, maybe you can send an email if they clicked on a certain link, and then choose, and so on and so on. So that's automation. It's basically just going down, and automation, the next step is based on an action, a decision, or a delay. So for example, here we have this, which is a decision. So if we click here, the actions that you can do when someone does something, you can apply them to a tag, you can enroll them in a course, you can do any of these actions based on the decision there. So the decision is how you decide whether they go to the next step. In my case, I chose email clicked if they clicked a link if they clicked a link in an email. Or as for tags, if the contact has a tag, a specific tag. I haven't created tags yet. So that's for decision, is how you decide what you want to do. And then for delay, you can wait a couple of days, hours before you do the action. So an example of this is, here we have an action of send email. So in here, I could have added a delay, and I could have delayed for days, maybe delay for 10 days, and then create that. And so the action that will happen here will wait for 10 days before they send the email. If they clicked a link there, it will wait for 10 days before they send the email. And that's where I'm going to end this. I'm just going to exit. Automation, we've looked at that. So product, let's see for automation, how many workflows do we have? Automation rules, we have one. Workflows, you can also create one workflow. So that means that you can set up one workflow of how a sequence goes. If you need more workflows, maybe you want to create a different type of funnel using automation, then you'd have to upgrade your plan to that so that you can have at least 5 workflows. Coming back here, products and sales. So just look at all of that and see what options you have. So you can see it also provides ability for you to sell using this platform. So just click on those and see what options they provide. What else is here that could be important? Funnels, if you want to create funnels. How many funnels do we have in the free plan? Sales funnels, we have 3, and funnel steps 15. So here at funnels, I'll just click on create, and you can give it a name. Of course, we want to call this sample 0. And then the funnel domain, of course, every funnel needs a domain. Somewhere you can send links to people and they will get started with your funnel. Choose your funnel goal, build an audience, sell something. And if you have a custom idea, you can put that, you can choose that. Run an evergreen webinar, you can do that with that as well. So let's say you want to build an audience. So currency as well, you can choose a currency. I'm just going to stick with the euro. And then let's say save, and we see the next step. So once we do this, the next step is for us to design the funnel. So you can start with the squeeze page. That's the first part. Let us select something. We can select that design. And of course, you can change the link for that design. Maybe you want to call it sign up. And you can also edit the page and change the template. Let's say we want to edit the page for that funnel. Of course, you want to add your content there. Remember, this is the squeeze page. This is a page they will get on and they will decide whether they want to join or not. So make sure that your image and all the content for your funnel is convincing enough to get them to join whatever you're trying to get them to join. And you can change the template. If this template doesn't work for you, you can change it. And of course, make sure you click on save funnel step, and that will ensure that that is saved. And once you're done with the first step of squeeze page, the next step, you want to thank them. Thank you for joining. Here is first thing. The first thing, maybe you're giving them a coupon or something. You're letting them join a course. You can give them the link. If the course is on Udemy or wherever, you can give them the link. So the next step is the thanks. So I'm just going to select this. And of course, as always, you can change the name there. I'll just call that thanks, and then I will save. And of course, if I want to design it, I'll click there on design to design the template. And I will say thanks, and then you can click there. Maybe you want to give them a coupon code. You can say, here's your coupon. Of course, that needs to be big. Let's see if this is going to increase our font. Of course, increase the font and then increase the line height. Maybe you don't need that. Perhaps you don't need that. Just remove that. Here is your gift. And you want to change the color for that. Text background color, nope. We want to change the text color. Can we change the text color? Okay. Maybe there's a way. If you know how to change the text color, let me know. But of course, we can always use common sense to get the text color to be the same as this. Control X, Control V. Okay. So put that down and then add the text using this one here. And then we'll remove that. We just want to inherit the style for this here is your gift. If you don't need the button, you can always delete it. Delete. Your thank you page maybe was just for giving a coupon code. There you go. If you have more things to say, of course, you can edit the template that is given down here. And then save changes. And that will bring you back here. And you can add another step. Okay, so they've gotten the coupon code. Now the next step, maybe you want to say we also do something else. And then type. Yes, you can choose what this is. Will it be an inline form, a pop-up form, whatever it is going to be? So in this case, we're going to do a sales page, and then we're going to save. So a sales page. So a funnel is just a way for you to get people down until they buy whatever you need to buy, whatever you need to make money off of. So let's say that's the one you want to add. You can see you can add more and more and more, but based on your pricing, of course, it has a limit. So I'm going to end it there, but you get the idea how you can create your funnel. So the most important thing is a funnel is designing it, not the actual design, but actually the blueprint, how you want it to flow. That's the most important thing in a funnel. And if you don't know how to do that, just find some helpful videos. There are lots of people that create videos like this. You'll definitely get one that will help you to achieve your goals. So you've seen funnels, and I think I'm just going to end it there. Dashboard. If you want to promote Systeme, you can go to your dashboard, affiliate dashboard. Let's go back to main dashboard. But most important thing, there's something I saw about domains. Where do I add a domain in Systeme? All right, so if you want to add a custom domain, let's do one last thing. If you want to add a custom domain, just come here under your settings, click on settings, and then if you scroll down, you're going to see custom domains. So let's see if we can add a domain. So this is a domain that I get by default. I'm going to add a domain, a custom domain. Let me try 254.press. 254.press. If I save, domain must begin with www or another subdomain name. Okay, I can't use a full domain. Apparently, I can only use a subdomain. So since I want to use this as a full domain, I'll just do www. And let's see the options they give me after this. Save. And after that, I can enter the CNAME on my domain hosted on my domain provider. Now, this is a very easy step. Let me just finish this before I end the video. It's a good thing that they're using a CNAME. That means that if I go to my domain, which is currently connected to Cloudflare, if you're not using Cloudflare, whichever domain provider you're using, just go to them and add a CNAME record. You're going to add that as a value, and then that. You're going to add this as the first part, and then the CNAME record will be that. So let's come to Cloudflare. Let me log into Cloudflare, and then I'll be back. All right. So I'm logged into Cloudflare. So wherever you bought your domain from, just go there and look for DNS settings. There's got to be something about DNS. That's what you need to be working with. I will come into the DNS section of Cloudflare, and I need to add two records. I need to add the CNAME for www, and you can just copy, and in Cloudflare, I'll just click on add record. So I already have a CNAME here for www. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this one, because if I come here and I say I want to create another CNAME for www, it's going to tell me that it already has a www record. So let's just see that. I know it's going to tell me that the record already exists, but this is how you add it. Just create a CNAME and then www, or whichever domain, whichever subdomain you chose. For me, I chose www. For you, maybe you're choosing shop, you're choosing book.domain, book.yourdomain, whichever subdomain you chose. Just create the subdomain there and use that. Okay. Speaking of which, let me just do that because I don't want to change the www. Let me see if I can remove. Yes, I can remove this. I'll remove it, and I want to create another one. Add domain. So I'll just add book dot now. If you want to use a subdomain, that's how you can do it. Just enter the domain there. Maybe it is book.example.com, whichever domain you want to use. You have exceeded limits of your plan, so I would need to wait for this to be removed. Okay, so I can see I can only add one domain in my free plan. If you want to add more domains is there a list? Custom domains, you can have one in the free plan. In the next plan you have 3. Okay, so anyway, let's just assume that the domain we got was that. So whichever domain you get, just add the record there. The name I was going to add was book, and you click on save. So if it was book, that's the domain. Can I get the records again? Okay, I can't get the records again. I want to get the second one. I don't know what the second one was, but I remember both of them were CNAME records. So that means that they can easily be added here. Whichever domain you get the second one, just come in here, create a record, the first thing that you get, and then choose a CNAME, and then the first part of the domain, and then the second part that you're given. In my case, I don't remember the values that I was given. Of course, I can't remember them, but just put in the values that you get in the second one. So after doing that, you'll save and give it time to propagate. And once it propagates, you'll be able to access your domain. So in my case, let's come into something that needed a domain. I think blogs needed a domain. So if I come here and if I go into settings, can I change a domain? So the other domain has not been added officially, but once it gets added, you can come in here and choose the correct domain. So you, based on your plan, just add the domain that you need to add. So anyway, that's it for this Systeme overview. If you have any questions or any specific tutorials that you think I should do in detail, just let me know. This was an overview how to get started with Systeme, and you've seen all the different features that you can have, except for the ones which are here, but just click on them to see the options that you have. So that's it for this Systeme overview. If you're going to create your account, you can use my link in the description below. And once again, these are the prices that you get: 0, 27, 47, 97. So look at the pricing page to see what you get with each plan.